Got her! I fucking got her! Woo! Dude, 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Ew.
Life is hard, Beavis. Yeah, I just cut that off. I'm just ready to start and get this going. Part of me is anxious to do this. I don't know if this is the last boss or what. I feel like there's more game to cover, but whether it is or not, it's kind of irrelevant. I love this game, but it frustrates the fuck out of me. The bosses are needlessly OP, and even for good players. I mean, I'm gonna go and watch a speed run of this when I'm done. I love speed runs. I'll never do them myself because I'm not that good, nor do I have the time to dedicate to that. But and I like the immersion rather than when I'm playing, anyways, rather than the speed or the hurry, you know. But yeah, I'm stuck here on King Darius. This is gonna be the start of roughly hour 2. And as you can see, the beard fan is back because it's almost June, and I'm in the SoCal high desert, and I'm in my son-in-law's house and my daughter's house. And if it's 90 outside, it's 95 in here. So always fun from this time from now until October. It kind of sucks. Okay, let's do this. Let me make sure we're good. Okay, hang on. Oh, hang on a second. Make sure check 1 2 check. Let me see. I'm gonna test something real quick. I have to do a couple of technicals here real quick. Make sure my sound bar is muted. Alright. I think everything's good. Hassan. Anahita. Why Darius was a kind king? I don't understand. This is kind of, even as much as I love this story and the characters in this game, I have a huge gripe. It's just like Lost. If you ever watched Lost, I didn't like the way it ended. It shit the bed at the end. But when the monster's supposed to be bad, and it turns out that his brother Jacob, the guy who was in control of the island, was a huge fucking dick and killed his humanoid or human brother, and which turned him into the smoke monster. So the smoke monster isn't bad. Vahram isn't the bad guy. His dad was murdered by Queen Tomlatita, or what, I forget her name. Yeah, he's doing wrong, I guess, to some degree, but I sympathize with the villain now. You know what I mean? He's an anti-villain, and I like anti-villains and anti-heroes more than heroes and villains, but when they present it like this, it's kind of like, yeah, you know what? He's really not the bad guy here, you know what I mean? So, I hope that gets all resolved, because I'd like to see, I want to see how that plays out, but let's do this. Let's get this shit done. Alright, my green screen's a little messy, or a lot messy, but I don't care. I'm here to play today. Okay. I'm not gonna do good regardless. Bitch! And then of course Sargon has to go the opposite direction. I'm trying to take the advice of the Metroid purist. Smart guy, cool guy. We'll see. He always gives good advice, but some of the what he gave me I was already doing, and I just don't do it well. Right? Come on, Sargon. Whoa, how did I get away from that? Come on, bitch! No, I forgot! Come on, do one of your stupid moves that's predictable. Like that one. Boom! This is normal for me to get to this part.
Monster. Lend me
yeah, we're gonna skip that because I've seen that many times. I think I've been past this form once.
Must protect my son.
Oh, what did I do that for? That was really fucking stupid.
Protect Persia.
Get lost. Oh, come on!
Lords bear witness.
Not bad for a first try on a fresh stream. Motherfucker. Shit's out of control, dude. Yeah, I knew I was low. Shadow out. Comes that bullshit. Drink, Sargon. Man. What the fuck now, dude? Come on, man. What kind of horse shit is this, dude? I know I gotta block that. How the fuck am I supposed to block any of that shit? can't block that. There's no fucking way I can block that. The timing on that is insane. Fucking tell you, man. Best I've ever done, too. It's fucking over now. I knew it. It's one of those things where you know it's coming, but you act contrary to what you know not to do, right? You know what I mean? Jesus. Already not going well. I'm gonna let him kill me. Okay. Fuck that. Fuck, man. It's already pissing me off. What the fuck? Fire it, dude. It's a fucking disaster. One fucking disaster after another. What the fuck was that all about, dude? Fuck off, game. This is already fucking pissing me off. Fuck off. Needlessly fucking difficult. And I love a huge challenge. This is just fucking difficult for the sake of being fucking difficult. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Fuck! thought I could make it. Now it's gonna fucking go right down the fucking toilet. It's funny, I hit the fucking thing to... I wish there was a reset. I could just hit the thumb pad and reset the fucking fight. You know what I mean? And I will not do as well as I did in that first fight against him for the rest of the stream, I guarantee it. Nice, Sargon. Yeah, I deserve that. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Useless. Shattered away. Come on, man. Didn't think I could parry that. No, I fucking hate that thing. That is the cheapest fucking. That's worse than Vahram's fucking crisscross bullshit. Oh my god, man. And I don't know why it's not doing it. There it goes, finally. No, I didn't mean to do that. Of course, there was no time to drink. I was toast, so I just started swinging. Why? Just fucking kill me. Sometimes I feel, I know I'm not a great player, or I'm not even a very good player, but sometimes I feel like the controls just are not responsive, man. Why isn't it going down? Dude, how many fucking times? Oh, fuck you. I'm about ready to fucking cut this stream and go record God of War. Jesus Christ. Talk about a hard game that's fair. Fuck. Dash instead of grab. I gotta be getting close to that. Wonderful. And then it fucking hit. Why does it do that? I'm getting tired of this fucking game, dude. Real fucking tired of it. It's not fun anymore. Sloppy as fuck now, dude. why I went that way. Dude, I'm trying to drink the fucking potion. That's fair. How is this guy is so fucking OP. Hard bosses are one thing, overpowered bosses are another thing. Difficult for the sake of being difficult. And that's it. And this is fucking normal mode. Thank God. Thank God my immortal file was corrupted. I would have fucking committed suicide. Oh my God. Self-termination. Jesus. I mean that metaphorically. Hyperbolically. That's how bad this is. Okay, and then Sargon lands facing the other direction. Alrighty. Deserve that. I totally deserve that. Told you, dude. Like I said, I'm glad that my immortal file was corrupted, because, oh my God, dude. Itchy. Move! Button again. I'm lost. I get lost. There's so much shit going on the fucking screen. The bullshit again.
What's up, Seth?
No, dude, I was having problems with my microphone last time. I'm sorry. I didn't know about it until my buddy told me, and by then I was already into the stream and I couldn't do too much about it. No, I was in the mood to talk. Tell you what I'm about ready to fucking do, or I'm in the mood to do. If I had $2,080, I'd smash my TV and my fucking DualSense, and I'd go get 2 new ones. I don't want to do that, because I'm saving for the PS6 and to replace this with an 8K. In 27 or 28, so how you doing, Seth? Jesus, I really want to beat this game. I love what I've played. I hate the bosses in this game. I think they're needlessly difficult. I fucking moved again. I hate that thing. This guy's a fucking brick, dude. The green screen's blowing all over the place. Doing it again. I feel like I have to beat on the L1 button just to... I didn't mean to do that.
Protect my son.
Game over, Sargon. Oh, this horse shit again. Lost. There's so many fucking buttons. There's so many fucking buttons to push here. And so much shit going on the fucking screen. What are you supposed to do? My green screen is blowing all over the fucking place. Come on. Ay, Sargon, come on. I don't want that shadow there. And I hit the buttons again, and they're not responsive. Go figure. And again! Yeah, like that's gonna beat him. Here comes the hard part, right? Comes the cheap shit! Fuck this shit, man! Fuck it! Fuck, I don't give a fuck if anybody thinks I have anger issues, dude. I don't like spending 3 fucking hours on a boss, and I'm not angry with you, Seth, or any viewer, but this is bullshit. This is needless difficulty. Absolutely useless. It's been an hour, so this is 3 hours on this guy, game hours, that I've been trying to win. Broken up an hour on my last stream, and then an hour today, or 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours on the other one, and an hour today. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't have an anger issue. I have intolerance for bullshit. outrageously OP. And this is on normal mode. This game, I mean, and I don't even care about accessibility so much. I mean, I care about fairness in the game, obviously, but this shit is ridiculous. Wish I had endless arrows. Finally fucking... Down we go! Here we go! Ah. Nothing I can do about that one. Oops. I hit both at the same time. You gotta use the shadow. You gotta have an out from mistakes and unexpected shit. That's my fault. Totally my fault. Here we go with the hard part again. Down, Sargon! Jesus!
Must protect my son.
I knew it. Excuse me? Now this is the cheap shit I'm talking about. Dude, this is unpredictable. How you can't? I can't. Oh, I did that by accident. I was about to say, how the fuck can you even block that thing? Ah! couldn't fucking get it. Whoa. And my third stick was... My right thumbstick was stuck. No! Yeah, I love. That's the thing, Seth. I'm in love with this game. It's like. Well, I'm old now, and I've been happily married for 20 years. But like, it's like when I was young and in love with some chick. Like, she's great, even though you know she's like it's not gonna last, or she's not very good for you, or she's just a kind of a piece of shit or something. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's that pull and tug kind of thing, that love-hate kind of thing. It's like, fuck. And I know when I win, I'm going to go, oh, this was the greatest thing ever. If and when I win. But, yeah. I need more healing items. And I don't think you can get any more. Yeah, let's start, dude. Nice, dude. How are you liking it? Kill me. I won't even try to make a fight out of such a poor start. You know what I mean? There's no point to that. Say it better fucking go, dude. Not a good use of resources. Fucked up. Fucked up again. gotta try to collect myself here. The wind blew everything away. That's cheap. I can't heal.
Block it.
Can't fucking block it. I mean, you spend so much time trying to stay out of the fucking way, and then he does almost 50% damage to it. Yeah, this is horse shit. What are you gonna do? Oh, fuck the green screen too. Fuck all that shit. Fuck it. And then Sargon turning the wrong way like that, that's bullshit. That's a little fucking cheat. Oh, yeah, I know which one, dude. That's funny.
Persia.
Whoa, I don't know how that happened. Stop! Stop!
Gods bear witness. Shall pass.
Move! Fuck that shit up, Sargon, dude, Max. Why doesn't it work? Horseshit! Horseshit!
Persia.
What the fuck? Come on!
Defeat for me was written.
over.
King Darius, I know what happened to you and to Vahram. What Tamiris did, it was unspeakable.
Save this world. Save my son.
How do I save him?
Is that not the end? There's another fucking boss after this? Are you kidding me? Wow.
May the gods have mercy on your soul, King Darius.
3.5 hours to kill that boss. Is that... Now I can go to Old Royal Road, right? Oh my god, man. Unbelievable. I want to go all the way across twice. We have to use time to save Vahram, I bet. Or stop the assassination or something. Damn, I told you, now it's like, what a game. Oh. The Frozen Tomb, my dear friend, since the mysterious death of King Darius, our skies have changed. Sativius, Tasker, Venet, and... I can't... Persian names are hard, man. Our 4 celestial gardens have disappeared. I used to watch them at every dark moon. I don't know if they have moved on to other skies or if they died out, but nothing is the same anymore. Since the tragedy, the Tower of Silence has become bitterly cold, and everything seems frozen in time. I don't know if, under these conditions, Darius, our king, will manage to reach the bridge of Chinvat and join Ahura Mazda in the House of Song. The stars have always guided our lives. They were my confidants. Today they are extinct, blind, mute, and deaf. May the stars shine again in the Persian sky and shed light on the passing of our king. My astrological thoughts are with you. Abu Mashar. Motherfucker. Get me to that Soma tree before I have to fucking do this again. Motherfucker. Man, that was... I didn't think I was gonna win. I knew I would eventually win, but I didn't think that was gonna happen for a couple of streams, like 5 or 6 hours worth of playing. He was so cheap and like, but I did start to see the patterns and, you know. Okay, let's go this way then. City. Oh, there she is.
Sargon.
Nath.
The corruption of this place is consuming you.
Not this place, Nate.
Nate.
It's the powers. They're not meant for mere mortals.
Gifts that are also a curse. Leave them then.
I have no choice. How else can I face Vahram? It's the only way to end this.
Vahram again. Oh my god. Once was enough. Once was enough, Ubisoft.
I just realized. For all the different paths of Sargon, this must be the single path we all share.
How about Nath helps?
I
Or
have
Nate
no
helps.
choice.
Alright, where do I need to go? So, the horse head is my... I don't really want to go up this way because those things are hard right here. But I think I have to. How about a fucking Soma tree? How about that? Let me go back. Well... That's not an easy Soma tree to get to either. We'll just do it. Let's go. I'm probably gonna die and have to do the whole fucking thing over again.
You talk about the path. What is mine?
I still think the old man is Sargon.
One's path is like the sacred cypress of Abaku.
Maybe not.
A single stem, one life, has brought you to this sunrise.
Dude, this game in terms of difficulty puts Mega Man 1 to shame. And I mean Mega Man 1 in 1987 with no internet, no cheat codes, no emulators, no speedrunning. It just like the Yellow Devil and the fucking clone. Like this puts that shit to shame. This puts Phantasy Star 1, or it rivals that. Like two very different kinds of games, but rivals that frustration, addiction, and like challenge. You know, it's a very delicate balancing act. This game almost gets it right. It's so close, but those bosses, the difficulty spike just through the fucking roof, man. Like I'm already dreading the next one.
The past has already been carved. It's unique,
and there isn't enough normal combat in this game, like to let you get good at everything and the tricks, and you know what I mean. It's got that Metroid kind of combat rather than Symphony of the Night combat where there's a lot of enemies. This is exploration, brief moments of combat punctuated by the bosses, just like Metroid, you know what I mean? But Metroid, for it being too easy sometimes, Nintendo is more balanced than this. It's like, alright dude, boss is tough, I can go back and find some more energy tanks, whatever, maybe I'm missing a beam or something, you know, whatever. And the game trains you up. This just kind of drops you into the boss fight, and you know, my RTX isn't spinning, so it's not. I'm hot, but it's not that hot in here yet. If my RTX isn't working,
now 1,000 branches are ahead of you.
Yeah, this is a almost a great game. Parts of it are better than great. Other parts of it are not so great or not so good.
And on every branch 1,000 fruits. And in every fruit 1,000 seeds.
I don't think a boss should require 2 to 3 hours of dying, almost winning, dying, not doing so well, dying, winning.
One of these seeds will be your path.
Okay. Now, I'm not a great platformer, so this room's going to be tough. Here we go. Fuck off. die here and have to do all that over again. Bitch.
Oh, look, there's one of those things.
I've never gone back to get any rewards or anything. This game's hard enough. Like I love side quests. They're like it's a major plus in any game, but I haven't managed to go back and talk to anybody or collect prizes. Oh no, man! Out of the frying pan into the fire. Fuck. There we go. Let's see if it auto-saved or if I have to do the boss again. If I have to do the boss again, I'm quitting today. Yeah, I won't do that. I would not do that. This time we'll get it.
You talk about the path. What is mine?
I already know. Man, sometimes these controls feel like they're ultra responsive, and then when you get into the hard shit, it's kind of like... Oh, come on! Nope, 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 nope. Get to that tree, dude.
Ubisoft. No, you know what? Ubisoft,
Like a lot of companies, they're not unique in that regard, where they have some great games, or good to great to awesome games, and a lot of bad ones. I mean, people don't talk about it, but Nintendo's like that. Outside of Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Kart, and a couple others, like, I mean, they have their little things. You know, when I say Mario, I mean Paper Mario, Super Mario. You know, shit. Sony does the same thing. So does, I mean, look at Square Enix. That's the house that mediocrity built, man. I mean, since the merger, when it was SquareSoft and Enix were two separate companies, Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, like top tier gaming, dude, legendary shit. Shit that people your age probably talk about, Seth, or at least know about. You know, people at my age have played it and still talk about it to this day. So, like, you know, they've become legends, like almost mythical. Those first 9 games in Final Fantasy and the Dragon Quest games up to 8. You know, Ubisoft, I know they fucked up with that latest Assassin's Creed. It's not doing well, or it wasn't well received by gamers. At least that's what I read. And I know they've had some other problems. This game didn't. It's a shame this game wasn't better received, because it's a really good, like I've said, it's a really good game, and I would recommend it to anybody to play through at least once, with a warning of hey, you're gonna have these massive difficulty spikes. You know what I mean? But outside of that, like, it's worth playing through at least once. I mean, the story is awesome. Sargon is a great character. Ancient Persia is a cool setting. My gripes, besides the difficulty, are like your whatchamacallit, let me see, Gordon. Your amulets. Everything that good it gives you, it takes something away. Like, that's what I like better about Metroid and Castlevania games. Or even Hollow Knight was more like this, where yeah, you got massive power, but it took your defense down, or your life bar, your hit points way down. That trade-off. Like Metroid, you get the fucking plasma beam. You don't lose the ability to jump. She doesn't lose any other ability. She just gets the ability to fucking, you know what I mean, blast through walls and shit and slice through enemies like lasers going through butter. You know what I mean? Metroid, I think, does the best in the Metroidvania genre, does the best at making the player feel weak in the beginning, training you up, and then making you feel almost OP by the end, you know, just before the end of the game. And when you get the whatchamacallit after Mother Brain in Super Metroid, the Hyper Beam, you're obviously OP, but it's more about the escape than the fight. But, like, you know what I mean? And this is I put Super Metroid, or not Super, just the Metroid games and Symphony of the Night are at the top, and then right below that you have Hollow Knight. Like, they almost share the same space, but they're still in the same tier in terms of, like, awesomeness or greatness. And then this game sits right below that tier, that top tier. The only thing that keeps it from going into that tier is the difficulty spikes, needless difficulty spikes. So, like I said, it's one thing to have a challenge. It's another thing to make somebody have to sit through a fucking boss for 2-3 hours at a time, you know, and you're encountering these bosses after an hour, 15 minutes to another hour of gameplay. You know, you don't have a lot of time in between, which is fine. But Axiom Verge 1 was way more balanced, and Axiom Verge 2, I didn't want to say it sucked, but it wasn't great. It was a big disappointment. Tom Happ, awesome game designer, composer, but he went in the wrong direction, man, in every way possible. Anyway, and I put Axiom Verge up there with Metroid and Hollow Knight. This is down there with Blasphemous, not down like it's bad, but it's in the same category as Blasphemous. I still have to play Blasphemous 2. I lost my save file on that as well, so I have to restart that sometime. Hopefully by fall I can get to it. But it's in that category, you know what I mean? The next tier down. And it's only because of the difficulty spikes. Alright, let's go. At least that's my opinion. I know other people are going to tell me, no, it's more accessible than you think. Not really. It's very, very hard. Nate and Hassan.
I do admire you, Sargon. You don't need Artaban or Nate's help to get here.
So the summit of Mount Carve is where it will all play out.
Artaban's cool too.
Considering what Vahram is after, he should be in the Hall of Divination by now.
I must stop him before he absorbs the heart of the Simorg.
And that power in the wrong hands could destroy Persia.
The Simorg's feathers. I have some of them. I know they don't belong to someone like me.
Bloodline is not everything.
It's your actions that matter.
That's right.
And look how Vahram changed. You must defeat him, Sargon.
Another Vahram fight. Oh my god.
I'll try to save him first.
Well, I guess it's safe to say I won't be beating this game today, even if it's not that battle is not far off. I'm not walking away from that with a win today. That's at least 2 streams.
It may be the last time we meet.
Sargon, bravery is what makes you immortal.
Yeah, leaving your mark.
The fate of Persia depends on you.
Nait, Artaban, I have to fight Vahram.
I already did. I don't want to do it again.
We know, Sargon.
And that's kind of a bummer. I don't like fighting the last boss earlier in the game as a boss. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I feel the same way about as I do Ganondorf and Ganon. Get rid of Ganondorf. Ganondorf was cool in Ocarina of Time. After we knew his backstory, the humanoid or human Ganon, fuck off with that. Dude, give me the fucking warthog or the monster, dude. You know what I mean? The corrupted being. You know, or whatchamacallit. God, I had a massive brain fart, a senior moment. And I know it's not Alzheimer's because that's how I found out I had a stroke that I didn't know I had. I had my CT and MRI done on my head 2 months ago. So I know I don't have Alzheimer's. It's just a fucking brain fart.
We know.
We know. I'm not going to remember. Going inside. Awesome. Now, here's the thing for me too with this game. Real quick, I haven't completed a lot of the side quests because although I've avoided all spoilers for this, I read somewhere early on when the game was brand new last year that most of the prizes are like either ignits, the ore, which is useful to have, and I know that Kay's and Layla isn't all the way upgraded, but that most of the prizes were superficial rather than consequential. So, and I found a lot of treasure in this game, that are just skins, new shorts or whatever for Sargon. Who gives a shit? Dude, give me something that's going to give me an edge. I don't need aesthetic rewards. I want real fucking, that's my other gripe about this game. I want something that starts to make me feel like I'm growing in power, or that helps me overcome something. Fuck all that. I got a new scarf or whatever. Man, it's starting to get hot. Okay. Oh, and I was asked online by a couple of people what I have equipped, so I'll show you. Got that. Those are my favorites. I almost never use the other one. And then amulets, I have these. I have those equipped. So that's just what. Though I won't use amulets that take away something. I'm not interested in that. I don't want to lose an ability to gain another one. I want good passive upgrades. Woo! I love that fucking grapple, dude. Oh, one of these guys is gonna come off the pedestal. No? Give it up, dude. Give it up. I saw it. Okay, check that map. I think the grapple might be my favorite ability in this game. My favorite upgrade, I should say. And that makes the birds way easier. Ah, boom! Waiting for one of those guys to step off. I don't want another Vahram fight, man. I'm fucking dreading this. Yeah! Bitch. What is it in Pitch Black? Did not know who was fucking with. Make sure there's nothing over here. Keep it on. Yeah, I should, dude. I need one. Believe me. I'm not a very good gamer, so in terms of skills, so my passion and priority for video games far outweighs my ability, like massively. So, you know, I love these rooms that get closed off. These are great. I wish there were more rooms like this in here. All right, let me go here. I'm gonna go back to whatchamacallit real quick. You know, it'd be nice if I could just say Haven or Hey PlayStation, Haven, boom, you know, or whatever. Be able to talk to it like I talk to a phone. I'm gonna go see if I can't get any upgrades. I don't think so, but we'll see. What the hell's that? Is that just one time though? Is that a one-time thing? Or is it for everything? Oh man, that's awesome, dude. Finally, where was that earlier? Slightly increasing. Select a whack. Oh man. Thank you! That kind of shit excites me, dude.
Hi, Sargon.
That's something that this game does very well. Everything you get is earned. Fuck that. That's something I can praise Ubisoft endlessly for, and I know I do this on almost every stream, especially when I'm happy about something. But like Dragon Quest XI, you're given fast travel right away. You're given the horse right away. Fuck all that, dude. You can go wherever you want. You don't even have to fight in that game. You know what I mean? Like, so... Oh my god. I'm gonna get all the maps, but I'm not gonna get all the treasure. Unless it affects the ending. I don't know how many endings there are. Oh man, I'm probably missing all. I wonder how much health am I missing? So that would be something that's important to me. And why can't I select all the maps at once? Why do I have to go in and out, in and out, in and out? You know what I mean?
Hi, Sargon.
I have a feeling she's very old. If I knew for a fact, if somebody in here told me, yeah, go back, there's a bunch of life petals or whatever, soma tree petals, go hunting. it's gonna help. Then I would stop what I'm doing, my forward progress, and I'd go hunting, like I do in Metroid or in a Castlevania game. But like I don't know that that's gonna be the case, so. And I don't think that's gonna be the case. I forget what was on the other side of this Strix thing.
Welcome.
Welcome. Woo! Is that the last one? Fuck yeah. Massive. Oh. Oh, man. Okay, hang on. Can I upgrade any of the ones I have equipped? I don't parry very well or very often, so. Where's the ones I have equipped, man? I thought that I had. I thought it told me which ones I had equipped. That one I don't give a shit about. +4. That's not really. That would be nice, but. Okay, I don't even know what I have upgraded, so. Yeah. Okay. So let's get the fuck out of here. I got the swords. That's really all I'm after, man. Run, Sargon, run. Okay, so I no longer need to use those things, right? Oh, do I have to be at a soma tree, maybe? Let's go see. Bad boys over here. Thank you. Oh my god, I could go hunting now. But yeah. Okay, so that's useful. But I'll just take the horse head back up. The music, I wish the music was more prevalent in this game. Like it's awesome. It's really good, but it's almost like background music. You know what I mean? And it's not always there. I wish it was there, present, like Metroid or Castlevania. You know? Oh, okay, let me get the soma tree. Anybody want to tell me? I know I usually don't ask for backs. I tell everybody no backseating, no spoilers. If there's a lot of health out there, a significant amount of health to find in all those treasure spots, I'll go hunting right now. Fuck the Vahram fight. Fuck everything else. I want to come in as loaded as I can be with Sargon. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 5. Getting kind of hungry. A little bit. I ate at like 10 or 11, had a big breakfast, celebrated my wife's birthday early. Ah, there's Vahram right there. Let me go over here and make sure we're not missing nothing. Young Vahram. Did a triple jump for that.
Vahram.
My father gave you the key to the palace, didn't he? Then you can enter the hall of divination.
Looks like
Ready
something's already going
to
on.
face me, the older me, who's lost control.
Well, change it right now. Tell him what's going to happen, and then nobody has to have any conflict. You can just change the future. Or you should be able to.
You've seen your older self.
And he knows he's lost control of himself. So,
I just
you avoid
know
those
he's
things.
there, and I don't want to be like him. Sargon, you're still my friend, are you? There has to be a way to save him.
I'll find a way. I didn't give up on you, and I won't give up on him.
That my other it's a kind of a ticky-tack gripe is that they speak with English accents or British accents. The voice acting is awesome. Sargon's actor especially, and Vahram's, but like why aren't we using Persian accents, Iranian or Iraqi accents? They can be modern, they could be ancient. I don't care. Just like in Castlevania, I want to hear Romanian accents. You know what I mean? And I love Alucard and all the voice actors in those games, but it's like, come on, dude. It's Transylvania in 16 or 15 or 1400, like, you know, it was just more immersion, I guess. Make it more unique.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. I kind of got to pee. Let me take a pee break, guys. I'll be back and we're going to do this. Hang on. I'll be right back. Oh, boy. I'm going to get fucked up. See how long my green screen stays up for. It's already blowing around. I'm gonna close that window. Hang on. I don't really care if my green screen is sloppy or very professional. I just don't like it falling down when I'm in the middle of a game. Right hand. Let me get my headphones. It's about time to blow out my PC too. I'll have to do that before it gets hot. It's about a year old. About a year and a couple months old. Alright. I'm going to record this part right here. Oh, well, I won't this time. Already? Here we go. So nobody wants to tell me how many health bars I can get. Do I have enough? Like, look at all this. All these treasures. Bah, 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 bah. Like, yeah. And I have all the tools to get shit now, but I don't know. I don't know if any of it's worth it. So, I mean, if it gives me double, like, or even 1.5 times the health I have now, then I'm all for it. But we'll see here.
Are you ready to face my
Motherfucker, dude. Here we go. I'll pause before the battle begins and I'll hit record.
I've lost too much to trust the Samorg again. I can't believe in such a cruel god anymore.
Great character.
the Simorg.
With our powers combined as one, imagine all the good we could do for humankind.
Vahram, no human is meant to wield such power.
I am no mere mortal. I am the first immortal. Sargon, you must understand. The Simorg's powers showed me the future. I saw our kingdom engulfed in flames. Our people suffering for nothing. Persia vanishing, corrupted from within. We can stop it, Sargon. We can build a world free of deceit, lies, human weaknesses. Help me save Persia. Give me your powers.
I predict a death in about 20 to 30 seconds. And on my first try.
No.
You gonna turn into something else? That'd be disappointing if he doesn't, because we've already beat the human. Yeah.
I am time
Sephiroth
and
moment
space. I am creation. And I will create a new, perfect empire. Vahram! Vahram, no! You should have joined me instead, Sargon.
How hard is this one gonna be? Ooh, man. What a game. What a shame, too. No sequel. What a fucking shame.
Vahram destroyed everything. Mount Carve, Persepolis. There is nothing left. No immortals. No one. Only the void remains.
Three times.
Mighty Simorg, you were the one gifting me life time and time again. Why did you choose me rather than the others? I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, I don't. Merge. She's gonna merge with all of them.
They are always with me.
It's like a hyper beam kind of moment, huh? I hope so. I don't want a cakewalk of a last boss fight, but I certainly don't want another 2 or 3 hour ordeal. Be the universe.
What if it's too late? I don't exist anymore. I couldn't stop Vahram. Vahram is not my enemy. I can still save him.
Oh, dude, there goes his fucking eyes, man. I'm getting pumped, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, another minor gripe. I hate playing Metroidvanias with the thumbsticks. I get it in this game, it makes sense, but I still would have preferred it to be a D-pad kind of thing. And I hated that in Dread, too. Oh my god, no fucking map? I never went on the old Royal Road. What the hell? itchy. Forgive me if I don't look at chat. Oh, dude. You're missing out, dude. Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, in my opinion, I was in my 20s when those came out. Those are like, they're not, 7's obviously the second greatest game of all time, like on my list, but they're all like all-time great games, dude. They're amazing, Seth. I would recommend that you give them a shot. Try it before you make a final opinion, or have a final say on it. They're really good. The stories are incredible, characters, all of it. They're just awesome. But I get it. You're a young guy and you didn't grow up with that style, so it may not be for you. But I'd give it a shot at least. Start with 7, dude. 7, 9, 8. That's how I rank those 3. Yeah, I'm not going to look at chat for a few minutes while I'm doing this. I'm sure after I die for the 100th time I will, but... He's going to be jumping all around the screen like a fucking maniac. Yep. I don't know what the Persian equivalent of Zeus is, but he just became that.
Be the first to witness the birth of a new world, Sargon.
Vahram, you are mistaken. The world you have in mind cannot exist.
I love Vahram as a villain.
I am the one and only, the creator.
He never yells, never gets angry, he's self-possessed.
It's not up for debate. It manifests itself for all.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a ridiculous battle. I already know it. 20 seconds. This is what I'm at, 9. Okay. No, don't hit him in there.
In the name of creation, witness my true strength.
Come down so I can fucking stab you, dude. Oh no. Time tricks again.
You cannot defeat a god, Sargon.
I can't join you either.
Kratos says otherwise. Fuck! I didn't mean to do that.
This is my sacred duty.
Why can't I just use all of my fucking... Here we go again with that bullshit.
Perfect empire awaits. Every small
Did it again. Like a dumbass. Fuck. Fuck him up, dude! Oh my god, man.
You are resisting.
And I gotta record this.
I forgot to record. That's okay.
Inevitable.
No, this is my path. This is the only way.
I know my RTX is running.
Perfect empire awaits. Elves are the name of creation.
I don't. Am I getting lucky, or is this fight supposed to be easy?
I am equal to a god.
Or his last form will just wipe me out, right? It'll be something like, I'm not doing something right.
You will give me what's mine. It's over.
It's like the Final Fantasy X final boss, where it's kind of scripted, kind of easy, very hard to fail.
I'm here to save you from
I'll take
yourself.
it. Just after what I've been through. Come on, Sargon. Right there. Whoop. Come on, dude. They talk about missing that shit, dude. I hate QTEs. They had their time. Let them die.
Learn to sail and I will beside you.
True warrior needs no weapon.
It's your actions that matter.
Then I wish to be where we mortals are friends again.
Oh shit! Right in the middle of fucking. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Fuck, dude, this game feels like an accomplishment. Oh my god. Motherfucker, man. Whew. Next is Expedition 33, just so everybody knows.
Sargon.
After this is done.
The Smorg's powers were never
Not
ours.
today, but next time, next stream. Yeah, look into all of them, Seth. You'll enjoy them. I
It
believe
is
you
the
will,
end.
anyways. I'm gonna enjoy this, guys. I have earned it. Is he gonna go into the void?
May you bring the seeds of hope to all in Persia.
Vahram, no!
He's self-terminating. Tragic anti-villain. I love it. I prefer this kind of ending to a redemption thing. With villains or anti-villains, it's just better. Now let me play the game again as different immortals with different abilities. Ain't gonna happen. This is fucking awesome. What a game. Bitch mother. Usurper. Arrest her.
Here is Prince Hassan. The Immortals have succeeded.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
History will remember you. May our paths cross again.
Your Majesty.
Not anymore.
Sargon,
Fucking awesome.
you brought back the Simurgh. A triumph worthy
Hair on
of
my
a
face.
king.
I need no praise. My blades served the crown. But in Mount Kaf, they were bloodied with the truth. Orod, Menelaus, Rajin, Anahita, Vahram. All dead now.
A small price to pay to secure my bloodline.
No.
30 years ago, King Darius was murdered. I'll let you confess that story.
Sargon?
There's something she's not telling us.
Revolt, revolt.
Sargon!
I love Persian clothes. An ending worthy of the game itself. That's rare. You have to have a good epilogue. That can elevate even a mediocre game. Oh shit! It makes me think of the Golden Child and the bird and the old Chinese guy. You're breaking my heart, asswife. Oh shit, man. Woo! Woo! Fuck, man. Whew. Oh. Okay. So now that it's over and my anger is past, my frustration is gone. The score out of 10, I give this game 8.5. Held down by its unnecessary difficulty spikes, its just its unnecessary difficulty with bosses, its lack of training the player up to face those challenges, lack of combat in between bosses, because the combat system's awesome, but you barely get to use it unless you're on a boss. The music is awesome. I wish it was more prevalent. What else is negative about the game? My main gripes are the difficulty, the spikes. Yeah, the story is. I wish the epilogue hit. There had been more to the. I mean, there might be after the credits, which is I'm going to let it scroll through and I'm going to sit through it. But a better epilogue. I'll let you confess that part of the story. Well, show us what happens. Why not? I mean, an epilogue should. Even if the game was going to have 10 sequels, just like a movie, I think of Star Wars Episode 4. You know, before they get to Empire, they close that story off, even though it's open. Without closing the lore. You know what I mean? Okay, they all get their medals, Death Star's blown up, boom. Then you move on to the next chapter. You can close a chapter without finishing the book, so to speak. I like those kinds of epilogues in the game. That won't change my score, because the ending was already pretty good. It was better than decent. The B, solid B. Not very long. Not long enough for me, anyways. Yeah. So game's a B+, if I had to give it a letter grade, like a high school type grade. It just falls short of the A category because of those things I mentioned. And a few other nitpicking things. But otherwise, I mean, the whoever designed the bosses and the traps, the spikes, was a fucking genius engineer, a genius designer. Like, as much as they frustrated me and pissed me off, they are expertly designed. Like some of the best I've seen in any Metroidvania. Metroid, Castlevania, Blasphemous, any of the other countless Metroidvanias I played. This stands at or above those in terms of platforming design. Like, and they're ingenious. And when you get through them, you're like, oh, that was while you're doing it, you're like, fuck this shit. And when you get through them, you're like, oh, that was so cool. Or how did I not get it easier sooner? And I did that with the bosses here, too. Yeah, it just falls short of that Hollow Knight, Metroid, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night kind of tier. You know, those are on top of the Metroidvania genre. This is down, I hate to say down, like it's bad. But it's underneath that tier. It's in there with Blasphemous and a few others that I can't really think of right off the top of my head. I'll think about them later, of course, as soon as I get out of here or go home, and it'll be like, oh yeah, no problem. You know, I remember all the names of the games. And I would do Blasphemous too. I was stuck on before I lost my save file. Stuck on a boss where these things are coming down, like I'm going up this elevator or something like that. I'm on these platforms that are going up, and this shit's coming out of the side of the screen and up and from below and above, and I had been stuck on that boss for a few days, actually, probably 5 or 6 game hours, and I was getting as frustrated I was with this game. Blasphemous is a whole different ball of wax, and I love Blasphemous, but and I'm forgetting the other name of the game that's real Metroidvania that's real macabre. I don't know why I'm having these brain farts today. I'm actually having an okay day, so. But yeah, you know, this is right below also the Axiom Verge 1. Like, that game's kind of, Axiom Verge 1 I put in between kind of this and the Metroid Hollow Knight Symphony of the Night category or tier. It kind of teeters on that A minus kind of A. If God, the music in this, man, why wasn't there more of this? Or why wasn't it more prevalent? It's so epic. Oh, that's part of what I know. A lot of people, especially younger gamers, don't like the first Metroid as much as they do the other ones, or some of them outright don't like it at all. They're like, it's super dated. Well, it is dated to some degree, but it's still a great game. But like, I'm having the brain fart. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, the music in the first Metroid game with Hip Tanaka composing is, to me, that's one of the greatest soundtracks of all time in video games. Like, and I mentioned it to the Metroid theorist earlier. It's the on Twitter. Follow them if you don't, or him. He's got great stuff, and he's real smart guy. Yeah, I said Kraid's Lair alone. That Kraid's Lair tune. God, this tune. If the rest of the music in this game was like this and that, hit you like that, that would have elevated this game even more. So, but Metroid soundtrack and Super Metroid soundtrack elevate those games. They'd be great. They'd still be legendary without great soundtracks. But you know what I mean? And the Prime series has good music, but it's not as memorable as the 2D games. Dread, AMR2 has a better soundtrack than Dread or Samus Returns, the remake of Samus Returns. I didn't like Samus Returns, the remake. And I'm not a big fan of Dread. And it pains me, it actually upsets me to say that because I wanted to like Dread so much. And it was just a very lazy game by Nintendo and Metroid standards. This is a game that the Metroid developers should look at when they go to Metroid 6 or Prime 5 or whatever they're going to do and say, you know what I mean? It wasn't received well, but what did that game do well? This is the game you go to. You go to Hollow Knight, Symphony of the Night. You go to Bloodstained. Bloodstained is in that top tier category as well. Yeah, this music's fucking epic, dude. But yeah, so this is a B+, 8.5. I'll probably never play it again, unless there's another ending to be had. I'm into that old school shit because I'm old, and I think it's a pro-consumer kind of bang for your buck kind of thing, where you beat a game like Dragon Quest VIII, Rainbow Moon, or Skies, and then you go back and you play the post game, and then there's a secondary area and you get the complete ending. You know what I mean? I didn't need all the other treasures to... I don't know. This game may have more than one ending. I'll look online and find out. If there is, I may go back and do some more. But we'll see. Do that right now. Voice acting in this was incredible too. The characters were great. Not as deep. It didn't take a deep dive, or as deep of a dive as I'd like into all the characters, but it was good. They were really good. Yeah. I don't like rap. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, multiple endings. Let's find out. Because Metroidvanias usually do. There are no alternate endings. Good, so I won't 100% it. Exactly. Give the player incentive, guys. Ubisoft, Nintendo, whoever does Blasphemous, Bloodstained, all those great, Axiom Verge. Give the player a reason to explore more, complete the map. Like, other than saying, oh, I got 200.6%. If there's nothing there, then who gives a shit? Not every path has to lead to a treasure or an upgrade or anything like that. So you want some dead ends, but I mean, you gotta. There's got to be a reason to do more. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is disappointing. The story has amazing potential to set up multiple alternate endings. I agree.
And this music's terrible.
I don't like. Forget me not liking rap or R&B or any of that. Like, I don't want modern music in an ancient Persian game. You know, like God of War, not the new stuff. 1, 2, 3, Chains of Olympus, and the other one, and even Ascension, which was not great. The music's epic. Sounds like, makes you feel like you're in ancient Greece. You know what I mean? Metroid makes you feel isolated. It's like when I saw the years back when Star Trek Beyond was coming out of the trailer, the third Star Trek movie. I love the first two, by the way. I'm unique among people my age. I love those. I thought those two movies were expertly made, dramatic. The stories were cool. Everything was awesome. But like when they put in Rage Against the Machine in the trailer for Star Trek Beyond, I was like, "What the fuck is this, dude?" Like, way to take me out of it. You know what I mean? And that movie sucked, anyways. But I guess it doesn't matter in the credits if there's nothing else. But all right, guys. Well, we'll see what happens here. I'll make sure I don't miss anything, but B+, 8.5. It's a shame there isn't going to be a sequel, and Ubisoft isn't going to have the opportunity, or the team isn't going to have the opportunity to refine what was good in this game, and make it better in a sequel. Push graphics more, make it a PS6 game. Like, it's a shame. I hate to see a game like this. I don't want to say fail, but not be well received. It deserves way better than it got. Despite my bitching and complaining and raging on the boss fights and repeated, talking about the difficulty spikes ad nauseum on every stream, it's a really, really good game. Falls just short of great or excellent. It's just a really, really good game with really, really good characters, excellent music, and cool art style. Huge map, which is a huge plus for me. And it did this game did shortcuts really well, where you'd see something like you do in other Metroidvanias, you go, "Oh, I wonder how I get there," and that ends up being right after your next destination. You come out the other side, and then it's a shortcut. You know what I mean? I love that kind of shit. But bravo to whatever team made this at Ubisoft. They did a great job. And I know I mentioned to the Metroid theorist on Twitter and a couple other people in offline that I thought this game wasn't well received, at least in part due to its difficulty spikes and its the frustrations and stuff with the traps and bosses. And a couple people agreed with me. A couple of people, including the Metroid theorist, did not. I still disagree with that. I definitely think that was part of it. I mean, at least with people who reviewed the game and stuff, but my recommendation, if you play this game, play custom difficulty and bring down the damage enemies do, or their health, because you can bring all that stuff down or up. Like, man, bring it down just for the bosses. Fuck. Medic on set. There was a medic on set when you're working in an office or in a studio. That's crazy. Luke Lobat, technical artist. Yeah, all these people did a really, really good job. It makes me sad. I'm a business owner, and I've been I won't say let go. It's fired when you're given your walking papers due to a buyout, or your company not doing well or whatever. You're getting fired. I don't like soft language, so. I'm a student of George Carlin, so I'm not into that soft language shit. But I don't like to see a team fail. You know what I mean? Now, if the game had sucked, I'd be like, well, yeah, I don't like to see that. But you reap what you sow, kind of thing. You know what I mean? If your product is universally disliked or hated, or or it's very clearly demonstrably garbage, then it's kind of like a what did you expect kind of thing. But I don't like to see anybody lose their job, or companies have to move funds around, or struggle, or let people go, or reshuffle, reset. But in this case, where the game is really, really good, that for me as a business owner and as a lifelong gamer, started at 4, almost 5, and became a hardcore gamer, the gamer I am today when I was 12, when the NES came out. I've told that story a trillion times. But, yeah, it's just sad. Very morose to see this happen to a game like this and to the team that did it, because it deserved a lot more praise and a lot more sales than it got. So, well, we're about to find out, and I don't think I'm going to start it today. I'll probably, once this is done, I'll go offline. I'm going to go and record. I'll leave everything open and just record Part 5 of my God of War 1 playthrough. So, I'm streaming it from PS Plus. So, oh, there they are. Tommy Simon, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Vahram, he was a cool actor too. Adam Deagle, that reminds me of Dirk Diggler. That's one of my, in my opinion, one of the greatest movies ever made, Boogie Nights. Hassan Shamrad, okay. This little girl, do they mean, what's her face with the maps? Erlich, yeah, Erlich was not a hard boss. Menelaus was cool. Menelaus was my favorite boss fight. He was hard, but he was so fun. Like, you know what I mean? And all the bosses were fun, just some less than others, but... You know, it's funny is, I complain to this day about the final boss, when you fight Yevon in Final Fantasy X at the very end, how easy it is, and it's the fight set up so that you can't fail. But given what I went through in this fucking game, with all the other bosses, I was happy to have that easy Vahram fight at the end. I hate to admit that, because I'm not somebody who generally likes that kind of stuff, but I'm almost grateful for it. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit it, but I'm almost embarrassed, because it's like I pride myself on tackling the challenge. You know what I mean? Or doing everything I can to tackle it. There's only 2 video games that I've played and never beaten. One was, 3, sorry. Athena on the NES. You can go look at that and see what a pain in the ass that is. And the requirements to beat that are insane. Ninja Gaiden on the NES, the first game. Couldn't beat Jaquio. Or Jaquio, whatever you want to call him. I pronounce it Jaquio. And what was the other one? Oh, God. I knew it. Now I'm having all these senior moments today. It'll come back to me later. But there's only those 3 games that where I didn't rage quit. I was just defeated by it. It was like... Oh, and Blaster Master on the NES. That's one of my favorite games of all time, too. And man, that fucking crab boss with the bubbles, and the fact that your gun loses power when you get hit. You know what I mean? And I did manage to get to level 7 on Blaster Master, or Area 7. Or it might have been 8, and I've beaten it on emulators with cheats and shit, but I've never been able to beat that game legitimately. It just Area 7 is where I just crap out. I can't do it, and I've tried hours and days and weeks, couldn't do it. But I can beat Phantasy Star 2. I can beat Phantasy Star 1. You know, not easily. Well, 1 easily. I can do that in about 10 hours. But 2 is woo. People have asked me to play the other Phantasy Star games because I beat 1 and 4. 2 is just the time investment needed to play Phantasy Star 2 legitly without cheats or without help. And I'll pull, if I ever do it, I'll have my phone here with maps on it, or I'll have my third screen over here on my laptop with maps up, because, you know, with the shoots marked to boom, boom, boom. That game is something else, man. Yeah, this might be the longest fucking, how long have I been recording? 30 minutes I've been recording. The fight was maybe 7. These are long-ass credits. So... Yeah, Seth, I was just about to say that. Player, I just call it Expedition 33, but yes. I will be playing that next. I'm not sure whether I want to play it, what difficulty I'm going to play it on, just because of time. I'm streaming less these days. My goal when I started was to be here 4 days a week. You know, I didn't want to take 2 days off, 2 or 3 days off for just to be with family and to deal with other stuff. You know, that I have 7 kids and a wife, so there's a lot to do, and I don't get paid to do this, unfortunately. So when the tips start rolling in, that'll be a different ball game. Yeah, that ain't ever gonna happen, but when my audience can help me support this habit and likes what I do, then I can tell my wife, and she wouldn't care. You know what I mean? And tell the kids, hey, Dad's got to go to work. Dad's got to stream. Right now, it's just something I really enjoy doing. So, really, really love doing it. But I love sharing my gameplay even when no one's watching. So, kind of just goes hand in hand with gaming. To me, it's a modern thing, you know. But yeah, I'll be playing it next on my next stream, not today. Once this is done, I'm gonna jump over offline. I'm gonna go offline. I'll do my post-stream wrap-up stuff, and then I'll play God of War for maybe an hour or two, and then I'll go home. I don't have work tomorrow because I work Friday through Monday, and then Friday through Tuesday or Wednesday when the summer hits. Right now it's 90, 92, so it's very warm. It's not hot yet. Hot here is 115, 110, sometimes 125. Yeah, no, I'm the same way, Seth. It's YouTube, my huge expensive desktop, my third screen. My gaming is no longer just playing. There's some games I play, like I'll do God of War offline and other games so that I have content constantly going up. But I do it more for myself. I'm not trying... I mean, I love having an audience, but I'm not trying to attract an audience per se by doing anything specific. I'm just being myself and playing the games that I enjoy playing, talking about and bitching about the shit that I enjoy talking and bitching about. So if people like that, awesome. I kind of look at it the same way as I do my music, my rock and roll. If you like it and you want to listen to this stuff, come see me play, great. But I'm not going to specifically cater to any audience, you know what I mean? I don't dig that. I don't want to ever be scripted. I don't want to become a slave to stats, you know, that kind of thing. But like YouTubing and Twitching and all that, you know, being on Twitter all the time, I'm always on Twitter. Even when I'm not posting, I'm always reading or replying. It's synonymous with playing the game. It's part of the process. Now, when I'm sick or something, that's different. You know, I don't want to play. But games like this that I'm really into, I don't want to play it without being able to stream it. And if I can't at least record it, I just don't play it. You know what I mean? The one exception was Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I bought the remake on the Switch, and I played that offline. I only recorded one part. It was like part 4 or 5, and I still have it, but I played it at home just because I couldn't be here. I was sick. My wife was down and out after surgery, so I was kind of running things by myself at home. You know, so I'd hop in my bed when I could with the Switch and play in my room. And when my wife wanted the TV, I'd just pop it out, you know, take it to my spot in the bed. And I don't even like playing undocked. I've played undocked with my Switch in the last 7-8 years, maybe 2% of the time. The kids do it. I'll wait for the fucking TV. I want my 80-inch fired up. You know what I mean? I don't want to play on a 9-inch screen. And I'm still bitter about the Switch too, that I couldn't get one. I hope there's enough that this summer or something. As long as I have it, I really wanted to play Mario Kart, man. And I was going to do an unboxing video with my 15-year-old son. I was going to have him come over here when it got here, and we were going to open it up. And I still may do that depending on when I get the Switch 2 or when I'm able to get one. But I wanted to do it, you know, just when it releases because that's the most exciting time. I'll be doing that with a PS6 and stuff, though, for sure. I got my PS5 and 4 and 3 without any problems, even though those were hard to get at the time. With the 3 and 4, I walked into my local GameStop. That was, you know, back in 2005 or 6, whatever that was, and then 2013, I think, or 2012, late 12, I think. No, it was early 13 because my daughter was born 2 days before the PS4 dropped or released. Just walked into GameStop with a full amount in cash. They said, "Oh, you're getting it that night." Showed up at midnight. I was the old guy even then in line. Everyone was teenagers or in their 20s. I was already in my mid-late 30s, but yeah, I had no problem getting those in the 5. I got no problem. My wife actually got it. Well, I was trying to get it on 2 different machines, and she just had her laptop and refreshed once and got it. So I got the Xbox, my Series X, which is broken, by the way. That bums me out. But now that we're getting Gears of War, and probably on PlayStation and on Steam and everything else, I'm hoping Microsoft goes, let's put everything on every platform. Fuck yeah, dude. I wish Nintendo would do that. So I want Metroid on my PS5. Oh my god, or Zelda. Well, I'm not too high on the new Zeldas. I didn't play that new one, even though the one with Zelda, where Zelda's the main protagonist. It was too much like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild for me. I don't. I want a traditional Zelda game. I don't know why they thought that needed to change, or they couldn't innovate. You know what I mean, or improve that formula, continue to improve it, or add to it. Just, I hate it when developers chase trends. Same with bands. I tend to not be a fan of those bands, with a few exceptions, because the music's good no matter what trend they chase. But when I want a Zelda game, I want a Zelda game. You know, it can have different elements, new things we haven't seen before. You know, change it up a bit. But I don't like just like when somebody does a cover song. Everyone's like, oh, you don't like that? No, they'd slow down the tempo by like 40 beats per minute, you know, or sped it up, or change a metal song into a folk song. Like, fuck that. I don't like reimaginings typically. Not always the case, but typically. I like faithful covers, you know what I mean? I like things to be what they are, or what they, you know, what they were made to be. I want Dragon Quest to be Dragon Quest. I want Final Fantasy to be Final Fantasy. I want Metroid to always be Metroid. Doesn't mean, like I said, that you can't innovate, you can't change, try new things, introduce new things. But I'm not a fan of rewriting the DNA of anything, you know what I mean? With a couple of exceptions. Battlestar Galactica is an exception. I watched the original as a kid in the 70s. Cheesy and campy and low budget and goofy and lighthearted. Boom. Battlestar 03 and 04. One of the greatest shows of all time. But that's, even though it's a reimagining, they still keep a lot of the elements and characters, you know, and they just refined them or made them more serious, more modern to fit the tone of the show. That I like. But Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, that kind of modern Final Fantasy, it's not Final Fantasy. You can put whatever name you want on the box, but it's not. As much as I love PSO, Phantasy Star Online, and PSU, Phantasy Star Universe, they're not really Phantasy Star games. You know what I mean? They just happen to carry the name, but they're not Phantasy Star games. And they have names like Dark Falls and, you know, Newman's and stuff like that, but they're not really Phantasy Star games. You know, but that's okay because they're good games in their own right. The name is on the box to sell the product, you know. To get Phantasy Star fans like me, dude, new Phantasy Star. Not really, but okay, cool. Hey, it's really good. Let's go. Kind of thing, you know. Yeah. I'm rambling again. These long-ass credits give me plenty of time for rambling. Holy shit, man. Is there anything after this? Do any of you guys know? No, dude, I get it. Like, even though you kind of have a casual approach. I hate to say casual because obviously you're into it or you're passionate about it, kind of like I am. I'm the same way. I don't want. You know, I could probably monetize, but then I can't. I have to watch what the words I use, the things I talk about, what I can stream, what I can't. I don't ever want to be bound by that, and I don't want viewers to. You know, I don't ever want to be that guy that changed. Even if I only have one, even if you were my only viewer, I don't ever want to be like, dude, I used to watch the gaming curmudgeon, and you know, he's kind of taking his foot off the gas, or he went in a different direction. I'm not going to be anybody's bitch. You know what I mean? I'm a rebel by birth. And I get irritated at that stuff. I don't like restrictions and censorship, and even when it's for business, you know, I don't think anybody has the right to tell somebody else, even on a platform that belongs to them, hey, you can't do that here. You know, now I get it if you go into somebody's house, but if you're giving people, hey, the opportunity, hey, post this and it's public, it's not really a private thing. Let people do what they want to do, you know what I mean? Say what they want to say. I'm somebody that believes the more unpopular or vile or horrific expression or speech is, the more protection it deserves. Even if I disagree with it or I hate it, you know what I mean? Like, that guy's a fucking racist clown. He still should be given a platform to speak, and he should be heard. You know what I mean? So not just that, so that we can rebuke him or rebut him and say, hey, you're a fucking clown, dude. You know what I mean? But I also don't want those ads all over my videos, and just like you. You know what I mean? The licensing, dude, you might think it's because I'm old or older. I've been this way all my life. I remember being a little kid. Once I'm into something and I have an audience, even if it's just one-on-one with a friend or a family member or something, it's like I can talk about a subject that I'm passionate about ad nauseum, and I can filibuster. You know what I mean? It's like, there he goes. You know, my wife's even told me when I get into something that my husband doesn't do anything half-assed. There he goes. You know, here goes Dad again. You know what I mean? He's off on his thing. So, you know, like even when I play, I mean, I started playing racquetball competitively when I was 46. Even though I've been playing sporadically all my life, that's when I got back into it and thought, this is what I'm going to do until my body is no longer able to do it, you know, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever, or, you know, something like that. But I take it seriously. I try to play competitively. I want pro gear. You know, I get mad when people don't respect the game. You know, it's like, you know, I get irritated, don't get mad, because not everybody is in there to, just like get with video games. Not all of us are the kind of gamer that I am or that you are, Seth. It's, you know, some people are here just to, I don't understand it, but some people are here just for to have the game play itself and watch it. Some people just like to watch, you know, let's plays on, you know, and don't ever buy the game. Some people are here to game like I do. Some people are even more frenzied about it than I am. And I consider myself like a core gamer. Like everything, it's this. I have, outside of people, my family, you know, my wife and kids, I have two loves in this world. I don't like much else. I have three things, but video games and rock and roll. My music, play it, I listen to it. Play a video. Their priorities are not their ways of life, their attitudes, their passions. It's not just, oh, I'm playing a game and put it down and walk. No, it's something that stays in here forever. You know, I mean, you have those experiences, and it's just like, I've never had those kinds of experiences with people for the most part. I get that through games and through music, you know what I mean? And even if I got it with people, I'd still be immensely drawn like a magnet to video games and to rock and roll. It's just, boom, you know what I mean? So, but I recognize and I understand that not everybody's the same, you know? I mean, I'm 52. If I have figured that out by now, I have real problems, but I don't understand like easy modes, and like on this game, I almost want to try it on easy mode just to see what it's like, or custom, because I mean this was I played on Warrior or normal here. This was very hard. It wasn't normal or hard. It was very hard. This was harder than playing God of War 1, 2, or 3 on Spartan, and I can beat those games on Spartan with difficulty, but I can get it done without too much difficulty. You know what I mean? Or without wanting to break my controller. This game was off the fucking charts in terms of difficulty. So, damn, dude, what is going on here? Like, how long are these credits gonna go on for? Fuck, man. I'll have to cut the last Vahram fight for the 1080 copy I'm gonna get from Twitch, and I'll have that on my YouTube channel in a week or a week and a half. I schedule everything to go out now, just so that I have constant content going up, or semi-constant stuff going up, and because I can't, like I said, I can't always get in here anymore. So my kids are getting older, and I should have less responsibility, but I'm actually having more. I'm having less time for some reason. I don't know why. Part of it is because I'm exercising all the time now, but after I like to do that anyways, but I got lazy during COVID. I found out yesterday, or it was suggested by my pulmonologist, who's my sleep doctor, but that's breathing, lung doctor, your breathing. He's trying to get to the bottom of my stroke like everyone else was, and he thinks it was from when I got COVID the first time. I've had it like 4 or 5 fucking times, but he thinks it was the first time, and I said, COVID causes heart attacks and strokes. I know it can kill people through, you know, the lungs and stuff, but he goes, oh yeah, he goes, I've lost patients in their 40s and older to it. He said especially before the vaccine, so it doesn't scare me, because I'm not scared of dying or being dead. Obviously don't want to be dead, because I have kids that depend on me, and I want to be with them as long as possible and do this as long as possible. But it's one of those things that's kind of scary. You're like, dude, there's nothing I could have done to prevent that. You know, it's like, fuck me. I can go and exercise like I'm doing. I can lose another 40 pounds, which I will. I can do everything right, and I can still get, you know, like a hyper cold, like you know, like COVID, and it can fuck me up. It can take me out. You know, the first time I had it, I was sick for 3 months, sick for 3 months. Then I had a cough for 2 more months. The last time I got it, 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, it was in the fall of 24, right before or after Thanksgiving, and I had it the year before that too. My son and I had 105-degree temperatures. I didn't go to the ER or anything because we managed to bring it down with a dose of Tylenol and of Motrin. So acetaminophen and ibuprofen. We got it down to like 102, and then after a couple days it went down in the like high 90s. But man, that if I would have thought anything was going to happen to me, that would have been it. Like that time, you know what I mean? And I haven't had my vaccine this year. I've relaxed on it just because of everything that I've gone through with my wife and family, work, kids. Just been busy. It never fucking stops. So tomorrow I gotta schedule those, because once Friday gets here, work starts, and now when I'm in the late spring period, we're getting busy, and I got water slides to start setting up, and I won't, you know what I mean? And I need to get those shots, so because the COVID shot knocks me on my ass for a day or two. Even I can take Motrin, but I get everything but a stuffy nose and a sore throat. So I feel like I'm sick. That's my reaction to the shot without actually being sick. So I lay in bed and I'll be asking for junk food, but I'll have a day or two of that. I got to do it on a Monday or a Tuesday so that when I get better, I can go back to work. So I have to prepare myself mentally too, because that's going to eat my week up, my time off up. But I got to get it done. I'm 52, and if COVID causes a stroke, I definitely can't afford to be relaxed on my vaccinations. So yeah, rambling again. So now that this is done, I'll do Expedition 33. I'm not even going to think about what I'm going to do after that, because I don't know how many hours that's going to take to beat. If it's 40, that could be 10 to 20 streams, depending on when I can get in, and that means it could be a couple of months or longer. After God of War is done, I'm not sure. My son wants me to play Rainbow Skies offline and let that be my recorded game. I'm very tempted to do that, because he's been begging me to finish that, and I really want to finish it because I love Rainbow Moon. I'm not big on Skies because of the weird difficulty and you talk about a game that's unbalanced or unfortunately balanced. I don't know what those guys were thinking with Rainbow Skies. Like, the mechanics of the game are great, but man, when it comes to the difficulty, it's just one part's here, one part's here, do this, do that, and the combat gets ridiculous. Trash mobs take 20 minutes to defeat, and it doesn't ever get any easier. You never grow strong enough to move past that like you did in the Rainbow Moon. So that might be so. I'm entertaining that thought, but I also could do God of War 2. You know what I mean? We'll see. Hard to say. How long are these credits? Does anybody fucking know? Man, I gotta go see this right now, dude. Let's see. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Credits length. I'm not the only one looking for that. 1 hour and 56 minutes. How do you skip this? Yeah, fuck that. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Sargon.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of Vahram.
Oh. Yeah. Where's Sargon going? Many thanks for playing. God damn it, I need a sequel. Damn it. Ah! You can load your save file to continue your exploration of Mount Koth and complete unsolved mysteries. The boss rush mode. No thanks. There's no unlocked with Artaban. That can go fuck itself right out of the building, dude. Alright, guys. So that is it. I'm proud of myself. I'm going to toot my own horn for beating this game. Like I said, normal on this game is very hard on any other Metroidvania or any other video game. If you guys ever want to play this, pick it up. I absolutely recommend it. But play on the easiest setting. Just do it. Don't question me. Just do it. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Seth, it's good seeing you and talking to you again, or hearing from you again. I'm going to go do post-stream wrap-up real quick, and then I'm going to record some God of War. God, I'm sad that this game is over now. That's the mark of a game. I want more, and I'm a little morose that it's done. I don't get any more of it. Sargon's a great character. So shame on the people that didn't like this game or buy it. And I don't know why they weren't interested in it, for the people who just ignored it completely. And I got to give massive props and praise to Ubisoft. You made a very, very, very good game. Almost a great game. And by great, I mean like legendary status. It was close. Really close. B+, 8.5. Alright, guys, I'm out. Thanks for hanging out with me. Talk to you later. Damn. Man, what a fucking game.
Well,